Welcome, DJ Lawrence James here at Crossfader. I've got 10 years in the industry, DJing in clubs, festivals and worldwide. I'm here to share my experience and knowledge of the topics that you want to know about, giving you first-hand insight and advice from the DJ industry. This series is all about getting you involved in the conversation. Welcome to the DJ discussion. So in this week's DJ discussion, we are talking about money. How much should you get paid at the start of your DJ career? First of all, if you've just begun getting paid for your DJing, then congratulations, you're now DJing at a level where somebody has enough faith in you to pay you for what you love to do, which is the overall goal. So congratulations. So my first ever DJ fee was £12, which is about $20, maybe less. Why was it that much? I have no idea. Probably just what money the promoter had left in his pocket. But at the time, money definitely wasn't my priority. My priority was the love of DJing. So for somebody to be paying me for that luxury was a great thing. And again, it wasn't my priority. My priority was learning experience from somewhere that wasn't in my bedroom, learning experience of DJing in a real venue, in a real club or bar environment. It was all about networking as well, meeting like-minded people, meeting other DJs, meeting promoters, event planners, and just increasing my knowledge of the DJ industry and the DJ scene at that time. At the beginning of your DJ career, you're not going to be able to pick and choose the type of gigs that you want to play. You're going to have to take what comes to you. That's just how it is. Believe me, I played in some terrible places. I played in bars for 4 hours to 4 people. I've played 7-hour DJ sets of music that I just hate. But it's all experience that is invaluable to you later on in your DJ life. So you're gonna have to take some gigs that you might not want to, but just try and have as much fun as you possibly can and learn every time you step into a DJ booth. Make sure you're taking home something valuable, if not just the experience. So let's talk about if you should be asking to get paid straight away from DJing. Let's say you've got yourself your first ever DJ gig. Now, I personally did a lot of free gigs in the beginning, private parties, family events, things like that. And you should, at the beginning of it, just be DJing out in live environments, clubs, bars, just for your experience. Shouldn't really be about money in the beginning. So doing free gigs really on will just help build your experience as a DJ, get you comfortable to the DJ lifestyle, DJing in real life environments, not in your bedroom. So what are you worth as a DJ and how much can you charge? Well, that all depends on quite a few things. Depends on your skill level. Can you scratch? Can you beat match? Can you beat juggle better than another DJ? Your experience, how long have you been DJing? Your social media following, that's a huge one nowadays. How many people are gonna come to an event to see you personally DJ? Your knowledge of music, can you play more than just one specific genre? Can you mix between genres? Your know-how within the industry, how many people do you know on the scene? How many promoters do you know? Club owners, event managers? All of these things collectively make up how much you're going to be able to charge for your DJ services. So let's talk about getting paid in the beginning. Now, like I said before, doing free gigs early on is a great way for you to gain experience as a DJ, but eventually you're gonna want to get paid. So when should you ask to get paid? If you've been booked for the same event 3 or 4 weeks in a row, you should start to want to open up a dialect between you and the promoter or the operator, between some kind of small fee. This may just be something like covering your expenses, your cab fare in, your train fare in, your petrol money, some drinks, something like that, just to get you going, just to add some value to your DJ set. Even if that fee is very small in the beginning, don't just keep working for free because it will devalue you as a DJ and people might just try and take advantage of the fact that they can book you for free. If you're a good DJ, a decent promoter or club owner, operator will see the value in you and you only want to be working for people that see the value in your ability to DJ. So let's talk about the different ways you get paid as a DJ. Now, you can go and DJ at a club and you might finish up your set, you might get cash at the end of a gig. Some people have to invoice. Invoices can take between a week, 2 weeks, up to 30 days. But make sure that you have an open dialect with whoever is booking you before that gig, so that there's no surprises in how you get paid on the night. It could be via bank transfer. Just make sure that it's not a surprise on the night. You're not expecting to get paid cash from the event manager and you're stood there asking for cash. He doesn't have any cash and you get into an argument. So anything that you can do beforehand to arrange how you're getting paid, when you're going to be paid, how much you're going to be paid is the perfect way to go about it. So what happens if you've agreed to get paid and you don't get paid? Now, this has happened to me before. I was playing for a big established club and I was supposed to get paid, and it went on, 1 month, 2 months, and eventually I found out that the club was closed down and I never recouped my money. At the end of the day, DJing is a business and things don't always plan out in business. There might be some difficulty with how many people are coming in the venue. There might be a cash flow problem with your event organizer. There's a lot of things that can get in the way of you eventually getting paid. There's a few ways you can navigate this. You're not necessarily going to want to cut ties with somebody who's been booking you for a consistent level of time. If a promoter's had you in for one of his events every week for a year, you're not just going to want to kick off and start an argument with that promoter over a week's paycheck if there's a cash flow problem. So make sure that there's a friendly open dialogue between you and the operator as to what the problem is, why there's a delay with the payment, why I'm not being paid as usual. Just make sure that you're both understanding of both of your circumstances. So let's talk about if you think that you deserve more money than you are getting. First of all, you need to ask yourself some questions. One, am I a better DJ now than I was when I was getting this amount of money? Have I got more experience? Do I have a bigger social network following? Am I more confident in DJing in general? Have I brought any new skills to the table? Have I grown with this night? Essentially, are there more people coming to see me now than there was when I was getting my original agreed fee? Are you invaluable to the event? Have people paid to just come and see you specifically? Have you brought any new ideas to the table? Just because you have been paid the same amount for a year doesn't necessarily mean that you deserve an increase. Can the promoter, the operator, just go and get a DJ for the same amount of money to replace you? And will it still have the same effect? Will it still be the same level of DJ he's getting? All these things you've got to ask yourself before you can justify going to the promoter and asking for an increased wage rise. So asking for a wage rise is definitely a hard thing to do. It's not something that's really openly talked about and it's a very awkward conversation. But start off by saying, has this night improved since I've been here? What can I work on? Are you happy? Are we all happy? Is everyone doing their job? Is the night more successful than it was? If so, am I entitled to a little bit more money? Maybe you can come up with a strategy where if there is a certain amount of people in the venue, you can structure getting paid almost like a bonus. If there's usually 200 people in the club and 1 week there's 400 people in the club, maybe then you can bump your wage up, bump the money that you're getting up at the end of the night. So what if you get offered more money somewhere else? So being offered more money to play somewhere else definitely puts you in a strong position and it gives you a little bit of bargaining power. However, you do have to be very careful with it. If you've been working for a promoter for a while and he throws great parties and you've got a great understanding, great relationship with him, you're not just going to want to throw all that away for another opportunity that is more money, but you don't know the ins and outs of it. You're not entirely sure how the night is going to go, how this is going to help you improve your DJ career. Just moving for the sake of money isn't always a great option, but it might be an option for you in the future. Maybe speak to your promoter, say, hey, somebody over the road is offering me a little bit more money, but I want to stay here, or I want to go. Either way, he might say, we want you to stay, and here's a little bit more money for you. Or he might say, look, I can't afford to be paying you any more money, good luck with it, and off you go. But just make sure that you're not holding it as in too much of a powerful position. You're not using it as such leverage that it ruins your relationship with other people. Just make sure that you're speaking openly and fairly about the situation. Another thing you're going to have to get good at is patience. It took me years and years to start making a full-time living from DJing. Not weeks, not months, not days. It took me years. And as long as you have a love for it and a passion for it, it'll never feel like work to you. So you can allow yourself to be a lot more patient before getting them gigs that you essentially want to achieve, and build yourself up as a successful long-term DJ. You're just gonna have to be patient and bear with it. Another great tip is the money that you make early on in DJing, invest that money back into yourself. When I first started getting paid, I would take that wage, I would take that money, and I would go straight to the record store and I would buy some new records. I would go to a equipment store, I would buy some headphones, I'd buy the latest mixer, I'd buy tickets to a headline DJ set. Something that adds value to you as a DJ will be absolutely beneficial the later and later you progress into becoming a bigger DJ, more well-known DJ, and establishing your long-term career goals as a DJ. So, how much should you be getting paid is the question. So it's hard to answer that question with specific numbers. Crossfader, we have a worldwide audience, so it is going to be very difficult to pinpoint how much you should be getting paid for what. But here's a few things that you can do to find out how much you should be charging to DJ. You're going to want to find out the market value of a DJ. What does that mean? Well, essentially how much other people in your area are getting paid. So the only way to do this is to speak to people you know within the industry. Usually DJs, promoters, club owners. I know money's a funny thing to talk about, but if you're open enough and frank enough with people, it shouldn't be too difficult to find out how much you should charge for a 2-hour set, 3-hour set, 5-hour set, which area. There may be some areas that charge a little bit more, some nicer areas of town, things like that, bars and clubs, they might have a different rate where you are based. But again, the only way you're really going to find this out is by networking, speaking to people in your industry, in your scene, DJs, promoters, event owners, club owners, managers. They're the ones that are going to tell you how much you should be able to charge in your scene. So guys, that's it for this week's discussion. Make sure you write in the comments things that you want to know about this discussion. Talking about money is a very taboo thing to do. It's not really openly discussed, so this is a great way to get us all talking about your experiences. If there's any questions that you guys want, hashtag AskLJ in the comments and I will reply to you about getting paid, starting as a DJ, how much you should be getting, all them good things. So write in the comments anything that you want to know, anything you want answered, and your experiences as well. Thanks for watching and I will see you next time.